Hey guys, I hope you're all well and staying blessed. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about why having a routine is so important, not only in your everyday life, but to be a successful trader and a successful business owner. Having a routine helps to create great habits. And if you don't watch podcasts, any podcasts you watch that are of successful people, majority of the time, mostly 90% of the time, they will say that I stuck to my routine, I'm disciplined, I'm consistent with my life, with my goals. And that is what routine boils down to, being consistent and disciplined to the actions you have to take to get to your goal. Success is earned. And yes, there are some people that are lucky with success, like the people you know, or they just wake up overnight and they're successful. Yes, there is an element of luck, but mostly success is earned, and success always comes down to having a routine, like that goal that you have, the end goal, and you have your routine that's going to get you to your goal, and you have to stay disciplined and consistent, and most importantly motivated to achieve that goal, even when times are getting hard, because we've all been there. I've definitely been there when I'm like, I just want to give up. So I will speak a bit on my routine in my morning and my night in a moment. But like sometimes I wake up and I don't want to. I'll be real, I can't be bothered to do certain things. But I know if I don't do it, maybe that will affect the way I view the day. Maybe that will affect my body. Maybe that will affect my mindset in general. Overall, remember to just keep your eye on the goal and just stay focused. Having a routine helps to create better habits, helps you to be successful, helps you to have a better sleep, a better mindset. It creates overall health. It can help you to execute your skills, and small steps always build great habits that will always give you the goal that you're trying to achieve. And maybe you don't know this, but actually sticking to a routine just shows that you have a sense of control. So I'm gonna tell you my routine in my morning and my night, and there are little things that I do that I'm not gonna say, that I'm gonna keep to myself because maybe they're personal, you know, like going to the toilet. I'm joking. So in the morning on a Monday to Friday, because my weekdays and my weekends are slightly different, only down to the times that I wake up. That's just because on the weekdays, I set my alarm to make sure that I wake up for a certain time. And on the weekends, I allow my body to wake up naturally. And my body normally wakes up naturally around 6:30 to 7. So on a Monday to Friday, I set my alarm for 5. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I snooze my alarm, and I'm trying to get better at that, and I wake up at 5:30. So I wake up between 5 and 5:30, and I'm just trying to be in the 5 a.m. club. And if you don't know what the 5 a.m. club, they just say that's when all the successful people are awake, when people are sleeping and they get half of their morning done. And it is not a lie, let me tell you, because I'll tell you more about what I do when I wake up. But waking up early is so great because it just allows you to really just have things done that could just stop you from focusing on your goal throughout the day. So you can get little bits done in the morning, and then you can put your wash on, you can clean your house, you can clean the dishes, you could go through some of your tasks, like maybe go through your emails, go through things that you're able to do that is not something like you can't call your electric supplier at 5 a.m. because most places open at 9 a.m. here in the UK. So get things done that is easily achievable in the morning. So in the morning, I like to wake up. I will literally, as soon as I open my eyes, I just give some gratitude and I pray. I'm just grateful for seeing another day. That is the number one thing that I do. I then get up and I'll just try and in a way, be active. Like I'll just do like a little 5-star jumps, or just little moving, just little small movements just to say, body, I'm awake. And then I go to the sink, I wet my face with cold water, I brush my teeth. And then after doing that, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, girl, you are beautiful. Because again, I want to start my day with giving love to myself and just really just appreciating being awake and just being me. I then have some water because having water is essential. After having nice cold water, I like to literally come in here and face the window behind me because the sun rises that way. And I like to just literally meditate for 5 to 10 minutes, just until my body feels like it's done. And I then journal, I write my affirmations for the day, I then open up the charts and just see where prices, because normally I'm getting into GJ just before London Open, because I just feel like that's, for me, that's what works. That's always been something that works for me in my testing and data. Now my main things are done for myself, my morning routine. That is my morning routine. I now will go through emails. I will now put a wash on. I will just clean the house a little bit because I have kittens and they go to the toilet and sometimes litter can go on the floor. Like, I'll just do like a tidy up, but I always make sure I tidy my house at night because I like to wake up and be in a clean environment. I then wake up my daughter for about 7 a.m. I get her ready for school. I give her breakfast, I pack her lunch, and then we both end up getting ready. I normally put on like a affirmations video, a podcast, or I would just listen to something that's going to be beneficial to my mind. I then would drop my daughter to school, I would go to the gym, and then throughout the day, all my days are different. It depends on my schedule for the week, but I'll either be trading, creating content, editing, I'll have business meetings, I'll have to go to some of the offices. There'll be different things that I'll have to do in my week, and it could be even just eating with friends, but I like to stick to my routine. Having a schedule is essential. Moving on to my nighttime routine. In my nighttime routine, I always do yoga or stretching, always, because I go to the gym every day. So for me, I need to just stretch my body and make sure my body feels in a relaxed state so I have a good sleep. I also journal again, and it might not just be like journaling anything. It just could be anything that's gone on in the day, just something I want to declutter from my brain. And it really just helps me to just have a relaxed state of mind before I go to sleep. I then will write down some things that I'm grateful for throughout my day, my affirmations again. I will also just go over anything that I've done today. So it could be like trading, for example. I will make sure all of my data is inputted, and I will go all over my data and just make sure that I'm up to date with everything that I've done in the day, and that I am literally up to date with my life, because this just helps me to have an essential routine and makes me know what I need to do for the next day. I then like to read, and then I will shut off. And by 7 p.m, I have my blue light glasses on, just literally trying to stay away from all the technology, but I know it's super hard. So yeah, I have little things that I do. There's probably things that I've missed out, but they are my overall things that I make sure I do every morning and night. Another big thing for me is I like to have a schedule. I don't know how I live without a schedule. I'd say 1 to 2 years ago. How? I just don't know. I feel like my life was a mess, because not just having a routine, but a schedule is just essential. Like now, I have my schedule on Notion and I live by it. You can make a schedule on your iPhone or whatever phone you have, and you can even have a calendar wherever you have things down. But for me, Notion's great, and I put all my data on there. Notion is like my number one friend. It keeps me literally sane and able to stick to my routine. So if you don't have Notion, definitely go and download Notion. And I wish this was an ad, it's not an ad. But go and get Notion, it's free, and there's so many things you can do on there. And I even have a trading journal that I offer, a link in my description below, that is literally a journal where you can just get in touch with yourself. So there's so many things you could do on Notion. I would definitely suggest creating a schedule and being able to stick to that schedule, because that's going to help you to create a great routine. There's reasons why we do things to stick to our routine. For example, I like to stretch every night. And why is that? Because I want to have better mobility in the gym. I want to have a more relaxed state of mind, and I want my body to be relaxed and less tense at nighttime before I sleep. And also I like the fact that the more I stretch and I give my muscles, I guess it's mobility, I am allowing my body to I'm allowing my body to prevent myself from getting injured. There's also other things, again, that I do that will also go hand in hand with the gym. For example, I take turmeric supplements because that supports your mobility, it supports your bone structure, it supports your joints and your flexibility. There's so many things that I do, like eating well. And again, this all is down to sticking to a routine. Within everything you do in your life, you have to have a routine, right? Because it would be weird not to. But some people are not in tune with their routine because they are a mess. And I'm sorry to break it to you. Are you okay? Come on, let's not do that. Sorry guys. I hate to break it to you, but if you don't have a everyday routine and you literally just wake up in the morning, you yawn, you look at your phone, scroll on social media, oh, what should we do today? How are you ever going to be successful? This is not how business people see the world. You have to wake up, get things done, stick to your routine, and you have to be disciplined. Of course, there's days where I'm like, I cannot be bothered to stretch. I cannot be bothered to write in my journal. I can't be bothered to go to the gym. But if I don't do that, it's gonna have a domino effect on my life. If I don't go to the gym hand in hand, it always implements on my businesses. It implements on the way I view the charts, implements the way I reply to people's emails. If I don't read at night and I'm ended up on social media, I end up going to sleep really late, which means in the morning I'm probably gonna snooze my alarm for an hour. There's always things that you need to do in this routine to help you be the best version of yourself to get to your end goal. And you need to have your end goal in mind. What is your end goal? My end goal is to create generational wealth. I have a daughter, so I need to look after her. I want to live abundantly. I want to be able to take myself away whenever I want. I want to be able to pay my bills without any fault in the world. I want to be able to help and support my family. I want a healthy life. I want to see my kid have kids and kids and kids. I want to be around to just be happy and be peaceful. I want my life to be full of peace, love, joy, and more. And I feel like once you establish what it is that you want in your life, creating that routine and then staying consistent to that routine and having the discipline to actually get things done, again, the motivation to get you to that end goal is what's going to make you be the best version of yourself when you're doing this routine. And you're going to learn so much about yourself when you actually stick to a routine. Because now I actually do it, no joke, I just feel like I was a bit lost when I didn't have a schedule, when I didn't stick to my routine. Like showing up to the charts, for example, you have to have your strategy, you have to have your edge. Okay, cool. If price hasn't reached my support or resistance zone and price hasn't bounced off or broke through, why am I looking for an entry? Okay, I found myself an entry. Is there a trend? Am I following a trend? Can I create a trend line? Is there any way that I can look at candlestick patterns to make sure that this is definitely going in my way? I will do everything I can to make sure I give myself the best A-star setup before I get in that trade. I will give myself 4 confluences before getting into a trade. And guess what? That's me sticking to my strategy. And what is that? That's routine. The routine of doing the same thing over and over again, because what does that do? It creates good habits. In fact, great habits. And the more you do this, the more you're bettering your life and you're giving yourself a better opportunity for success in anything that you do. I wrote this note down and it's something that I read in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. He said, "The great master key to riches is nothing more or less than self-discipline, necessary to help you take full and complete possession of your own mind." And I hope you understand that, but literally just make sure that when you have those days when you're doubting yourself or you can't be bothered to get out of bed, you can't bother to show up to the charts, to go to the gym, to read that book, to see your family member, to go on that date if you're single, or to go out with your partner to create memories. Just remember that that voice in your head is only a voice. And if you literally do it, the thing that your voice is in your head is telling you, don't worry, don't go tomorrow, I can't be bothered. If you fight that voice in your head, I guarantee you, not only are you showing the power and the willpower within, you are showing yourself that you have so much strength and you will be able to achieve anything in your life that you want to achieve. And that is guaranteed because you're able to beat your own voices in your head. And in what Napoleon Hill said, he was right. Discipline allows you to recreate the structure of your life. It helps you to be able to control your thoughts, your actions and your habit. And overall, just to stay on track and really just do what you said you was gonna do. Do what you said you was gonna do. If you have a goal, if you tell yourself, I'm gonna do 100 push-ups a night, I'm gonna trade 3 times a week, why are you now trading 4 times a week? If you've said, I want to be a content creator, I want to make sure I do 2 videos a week, why are you not doing it? I understand that life happens and like things can happen, of course, But just because you fell off for 1 week, don't make this a consistent thing, because what is the good thing about consistent habits? It creates success. And I'm going to end out the video here. I hope this enables you to create a routine, to be consistent and disciplined, to create those good habits for a successful life. Whether that's in the gym, in trading, in your relationship, in a business, whatever it is, I just hope that you watch this video and you're about to create yourself a schedule, most importantly, and a routine, and really stick to it and just be disciplined. On that note, I'm going to end the video with an affirmation, and the affirmation for today's video is: I am able to be disciplined when it comes to my routine. Don't forget to like this video and comment below if you found it helpful, because this is going to help people that haven't come across my channel come across my channel. So yeah, please share this video with anyone you think needs a better routine and to be more disciplined and consistent. And on that note, I hope you guys have an amazing day ahead. Stay blessed and take care. Peace.